Hey ladies. Oh, it's really bright. That doesn't help. Ah, there, that helps. Okay. All right, jumping in tonight. Saw your question, Michelle. Pea shivers. Pea shivers is created from a deep breathing, a very internal focus of an outward future vision. So when if you wanted to, if you wanted to manifest, I don't know, a job, right? Then you would start to think about what job you want, and you would take the breath deep, really deep inside. So really expanding from like the intestinal level, like at the diaphragm, but almost even below that. And then really expanding outward, and then creating the vision. And as you're creating the vision, if you want a chakra stir, you can do that too. And you pull that up, you pull the energy up as you're envisioning until it reaches your heart. Once it reaches your heart center, it almost sends out like a vibrating pulse throughout your body, which creates like a pea shiver type sensation. That's the best way I can explain that. And it kind of, makes you reverberate around your body. And that is what you want to take with you. And that is the real meditation. That's real meditation. We have, heard about the meditation where we sit and we breathe and all of that kind of stuff. And we, really focus on the balance between the grounding and the rising of the energy and try to focus there. But that's the thing, is that when you're doing it, then you want to escalate to the pea shivers, bring it back to a ground. Escalate to the pea shivers, bring it back to a ground. So to the resounding feeling inside. And at the same time, you want to actually be able to meditate in that kind of a way throughout your day. So not just sitting and oming, but taking that with you through the day as you're driving in your car, taking that with you as you're doing your dishes, as you're even just talking on the phone, like create those feelings, because that's going to activate that vision. When you're really focused on the vision, that can be during the actual, meditation, when you're cross-legged. But when you're activating the vision, then that could just be throughout your whole day. And that's the meditation of it. You also sent me, I'm going to bring this up, but you sent me in a personal text that the manifesting, that you were kind of disappointed because there was something that you were trying to manifest and it didn't really work out. And what I want to tell you is this: the fact that you were disappointed is what actually stopped you from being able to manifest it, because that meant that you were a little bit too attached to the outcome of it, to the outcome of it coming true. So that's the thing, is that as you're creating this vision and as you're meditating on it and as you're elevating your energy around it, then what you want to be able to do and need to be able to do is to actually go, okay, I have a deep knowing, a deep trust, the real prayer here, the real prayer of depth and this absolute trust and faith in knowing that what I ask for is going to be provided. And when that is in alignment, that what I ask for is going to be provided, when that faith is in alignment, there's no way you can miss out on that. So if things aren't actually manifesting, then there's a little bit of the alignment that's off. And that's where we have to go back to that deep, deep faith. And where we can just be able to say, you know what? I know it's going to happen, and therefore I give it to you. Therefore I let it go and know that it will come. And then we sit there rather than sitting in this this feeling of attachment of, if it doesn't come, I hope it comes, I hope it comes, I hope it comes. Rather than sitting there, we need to sit in that, I know it's going to come. And then we let it go. And then as we go through the day, go, ooh, I know it's going to come. And then I just did it. Just did it right now. Ugh. Anyway, so it's that meditation that kind of keeps with us throughout the day, where we can activate that vibration, knowing it's going to come. And that's what creates the vibration. It's not a vibration that we have to force. It's the knowing. It's the deep knowing inside that it's going to happen, that what we ask for will be created. And the more specific we are, the better the manifestation. So the more specific, as in, I know it's going to be here by Monday at 3. I know that. I expect to see it there. Then that's, and then we say, okay, I know it's going to happen. I trust that it's going to happen. I know this. I don't even have to trust it. I don't even have to believe it. I don't have to have faith in it because I know it. And when we can know it that deeply and then let it go, then that's when it has this openness. We become that channel that lets that energy come in and lets that energy flow through us. And then every time we think about or reflect on it, then we can feel that, whoo, those shivers again. I know it's going to happen. There they are again. I know it's going to happen. You want to increase it, then you stir the chakras, right? You want to activate it a little bit more, then you stir the chakras. But as soon as you get to that point of being able to just activate it based on the shivers, and then like the chakras is kind of like what, once you get, I wouldn't say always. I think that the chakras are always something you should do. Stirring your chakras is just a thing you should do. But at the same time, that tool is also very much used in emergency purposes. If you're to the point where the meditation is walking around with you, rather than you having to sit there and chunk out a slice of your day for it, but it's just walking around with you, and that deep knowing can be with you, then at that point, the chakras are constantly being activated. They're constantly keeping that energy high, and they're constantly creating that shiver and that resounding sense that is actually like matrix style quantumly sending it out so that it can find you better. Let me know if you have questions on that. As far as this week's homework go, because I know I was out of town last week, as far as this week's homework goes, actually that's the homework. I was going to give you something else, but what I want you guys to actually, like, I know you were doing the peace shivers, but I want you to take your meditation and turn it into a walking meditation. Turn it into a living meditation. It lives with you all day, every day. And yeah, are there going to be like some dips? Yes, I have dips still. Which hence why that chakra's stirring, because the moment I notice the dip, time to stir the chakras, right? But the stirring them at the day and the night, that happens. But if there's a dip, it's the doghouse. My dip, I go into the doghouse. But everything else becomes my walking meditation. And so I can create that vibration wherever. And that's what I want you guys to practice this week, is creating and taking your meditation with you through the day. All right? If you have any other questions, drop them in here. I love you guys. I will be out of the country next week, but I don't think that will get in the way. The cruise was something that got in the way because in order to have Wi-Fi, I had to pay like, I don't know, it was like $50 a day or something. I don't know, it was something crazy that by the time it was my whole family, it was ridiculous. So yes. I think I'll just be able to get Wi-Fi through the hotel, so it shouldn't be an issue. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll be gone the 12th through the 17th, whatever those dates are. I don't know. But let me know, and talk to you later. Bye.